Yeah, it's looking like they really holding me to this spot to see. Like,
Entering accessibility tab menu narration option is set to auto selection. Subtitle
and even
accessibility
if they
option
lose to
spot
Tim, they
volume
still gonna
narration
be in there.
audio is
But
only
Tim gonna have
available
to
for
get in,
Bluetooth
and that's gonna be
consumers.
my spot. That's what you're saying. Ryan Williams got more receiving yards than this quarterback got passing yards, man. He still got his. That deep bomb to the left. Boy. Boy, that touchdown he threw right before the half, boy, Julian threw a fucking bomb.
The Iron Bowl. Three simple words, and they stir emotions and
They
feelings
did.
across the
They did.
entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases started
That's why I
just
say
before the
your
kickoff.
play calling
It's not this,
immaculate. You
the
did. You
fight
call that bit
between
right on
Saban
time.
Field at
I think you
Bryant-Denny
held the throw
Stadium.
button too long.
It's the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud,
Yeah.
how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
All right, Holly. Throwing Russell. Got his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down?
You dropped that. Come on.
Perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. Looking for a man. It's Russell.
Um,
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they
talking about Architect. When you upgrade him, he has a chance to raise the cap.
Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tigers offense gets to come out for its
Is
first
he a senior?
possession of the game. We have a look at Keyshawn Singleton.
There's the
Over 100
CEO
yards
one
receiving
too.
and a touchdown
You
in
know,
their
it's
victory
all
last
seniors
time
get
out.
that cap and everything.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Yeah. The chances higher the more people got it.
On the move, it's Cobb. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Auburn to the line in a hurry. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things,
Yeah.
game receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Here's the give off the left side.
Mm-mm.
All over him in the
They
backfield.
upgrade
He'll lose
the
3 on
cheapest
play.
thing.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of
That's what
falls
they
into
do.
place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on. And he muffs it. It's loose.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Making the adjustment on the play. Russell fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Cobb. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. This sideline is electric right now. Guys, their wide receiver just broke the national record for yards in a season on that last drive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Keelan Russell rushes on. Intercepted.
You so
number
bad.
19.
Oh my God, you're so fucking bad. Yes. I don't even know what you're talking about. Right, but you always, always fuck with Rebecca personally. They all a little off. Rebecca always fuck with my nigga. Don't forget, that hoe set my nigga up at one. Try to backdoor my nigga. Yeah. Oh, just water. Water under the bridge, huh?
And they'll get him down after a solid
I
return.
got you. I hear you.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, it's Cobb. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Keeps it moving. It's Cobb. He's past the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Brown will throw it. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Can't hang on, he muffs it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throwing Russell. He slings it deep to the left. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this when etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't set his feet.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Russell. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the tie. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Timed it perfectly to
Bro,
knock him
you let a
free
fucking
for
linebacker
third down.
guard you on and out.
I know one of the things this defense
It's
really
fucking
prides itself
disgusting.
on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Russell from the gun on third down. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
On second and 10, a four-wide out set, trips right. Keelan Russell trying to beat the D deep. He's got it for a big play. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Just got rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Running it to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
My boy.
Back on first down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a
You alright?
there, but to get rid of it.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of
Niggas walk out of games like them a changed man, you dig?
You gotta get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that.
Lets it fly.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he is just not.
He'll take a shot. To the end zone and is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
I'm preparing for my Heisman ceremony, you dig?
Throwing Russell. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sets his feet. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap
Get
that
choked.
toe and get the first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And he avoids the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed,
Sound like you
this
need to
guy
go recover.
has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They finally drag him down at the 42. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back
he
at
need
it
life
here.
lessons like these, Von.
Gets the back moving. Again, it's Russell. He fires one deep over the middle. And he'll take it in and house
Yeah, you're supposed to let us have our fun, you dig?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
Turns on the Jets. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. He's got 99 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, that's a dot.
It's a running, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Here on the Alabama sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll need a bunch on
I see
second
Magic
down.
Nasty on there too.
Russell. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They go play action with Russell. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Brown will throw it. Turns out it's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 9 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. The Tide crowd roars.
Let Murray hear you say that, boy.
Brown wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and
Juan always cooking when he in the party.
Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the
Juan always cooking when he in the party, dog.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Russell on play action. Throws to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with the defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And this guy continues to pour on the stacks. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Keelan Russell.
You pissed me off that last drive, boy.
Couldn't find anybody to
You pissed me
throw
off
to.
that
Just
last
toss
drive,
away.
boy.
It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete.
You no huddle 2-3 times in a row, gang. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's been burned a couple times early in this one.
You was in your Duffy.
And so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play.
Like after that first play, like that run play ain't work. It was 2nd and 10. You should have went back in your bag because he wasn't stopping you.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Sends it back in motion. Again, it's Russell. He'll off one deep down the left side.
You fucking ass, boy.
Third time today. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't about 4. You was wheeling and dealing.
And going and getting that big play.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Tigers heading
Right, they were.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
makes the grab. It's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
When Bryce rolled out and he playmaking the nigga upfield and you ain't stay with him.
By multiple possessions. Trying to squeak through the pile.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list.
I told Von you was playing too tight, dog.
Stuffing the run on that play right there.
Yet another punt on the way.
Every run play, every counter, every old trap, you're shooting the gap, you're not waiting to see nothing. I'm like, oh, this nigga losing his mind, you dig?
I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Throwing Russell. Stands in and takes the hit. Lucky to get it off.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to.
Finds a spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Again, it's Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense cashing it in on that drive. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
You never picked up your responsibility, gang. No, you and man. Because I know when I run that against Vine and I be in zone, we switch. They take the flat and I take the inside, gang.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll come to the line.
Yeah, that's what you supposed to take it, gang. Like, see, like you was blowing me with that too, like, cause it's something you gotta practice with your rules, you dig? Like you gotta see like they gonna pass them to you, and you just gotta pick them up, gang.
Open on the right. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. On first
Yeah, it was trips to the right, right?
Bama can get it in the
And the running back go to the flat. You gotta take the inside, gang.
changing the routes with his receiver.
Yeah. Whoever run flat side, you gotta take the inside drag, gang.
Drops back. It's Russell. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. He scores for the 5th time in this game. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks.
That's the thing, though. You shouldn't be running the guard the tight end.
You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And Auburn is ready to go
Right.
back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. Tackle way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Still on his feet. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes.
Boy, I was telling him that touchdown you threw right before the half, boy.
We take just a minute to look at
Julian was playing out his mind, boy.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keelan Russell escapes the pressure to his right. That's caught. It's Rogers. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wideout trying to get it in.
Nah, you guarantee the spot.
BAMA. A great catch and run for 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Those are touchdowns.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had.
Yeah, like 3 more.
Better fortune this time around.
Yeah, like 3.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense.
That's what I was thinking.
On the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brown will throw it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, bro.
To the wideout. And he fires over the
That's why I'm going hard, because I know he got an extra game.
Unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Washington. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running.
Yeah, when I used to play Vine, I used to make that bit like week 1 or week 2. You did.
This is 4-down territory. 2 minutes now left in this
See what the new team about.
running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd down, here's Washington.
I got a minute and a half left.
Going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
Play Adrian.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. This quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's in.
Chill, y'all ain't got to hit my nigga like that, bro.
On 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and downs. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. Knocked
Yeah,
away
damn.
at the last minute, and that is precision defensive play
Christopher
there.
Nolan then brought niggas back to that time, you dig?
Positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive
The
coordinator.
last great Assassin's Creed.
Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in
Yeah.
this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
There he goes.
I never played it, but everybody that played it loved it. You dig?
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Looking back on it now,
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
niggas loved it. But at the time, niggas wasn't
He did
fucking
get
with it.
that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4
That
plays.
bit launched with
They kept that
bugs,
one off in
bullshit.
style, a
It was the first
He'll start the return inside his
PS4
slot.
Assassin's Creed,
He'll be brought down
technically.
at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
I just ain't like how we went from Pirates to fucking
They'll
the
start on
middle
the
of
ground
fucking
with
Paris.
Washington. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to Washington again.
It had a typical Assassin's Creed setting, but it didn't. From what I could tell, it didn't play like what we was used to.
The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it for us here. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Give me a bye week, let my team get healthy, man. That's what it looked like, dog. It ain't TJ not gonna be in the bottom bracket no more. TJ gonna be number 1. TJ gonna be ranked 1. G-Man about to play. We waiting on Ren. Jay on, he about to play.